Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I'm sure you're doing very good. Um, and those of you who do not know who my mission is to help parents uh, walk the path in a way which is little slightly better than me because what I learned on this journey, which I thought, could help many of us who are walking this path right now. Um, Also, maybe I would have some takeaway or after experiencing for a certain number of years, and not only experiencing but also getting a breakthrough with my son, right? So, and we all are looking for the breakthrough, right? This is what we are aiming and striving hard so that our children start thriving on this path, right? So today's topic is really something which, something which is very disturbing or very difficult to have a breakthrough for most of us, which is hyperactivity, right? Now, hyperactivity is pretty common in children with autism, and there are children who are on ADHD, and they would also, because of ADHD, HD is hyperactivity disorder, right? So, so just need to tell all of the parents here that, of course, when our child is diagnosed, we know that it's one of the most common symptom, right? Hyperactivity is something which most of our children go through, right? Um, so and it becomes really it becomes really hectic for the caregiver because the child is all over the place, and we need to keep a constant look. We need to keep an eye on them, right? Because they are all over the place and we don't want them to get hurt. That's the first thing, right? Because they'll be running here and there, and without thinking they might just run away in the road, and the vehicles are coming, and that can be so much of a trouble, right? Or we are just trying to hold their hands tightly so that they don't just run away. So so this is a very common thing that is found in children with autism, ADHD, right? So so what I have experienced, and what how I brought it down was to understand that hyperactivity being a behavior is also a communication. So as I had mentioned in my behavior intervention, or a behavior understanding behaviors of our children, that every behavior is a communication. No behavior happens randomly. ओके, हर चीज के पीछे एक कारण होता है, ठीक है? एंड बिना किसी वजह के कोई बिहेवियर नहीं आता. सो ऑल बिहेवियर्स आर very they are having a context, right? So we need to understand even hyperactivity is a behavior, right? It's not that the child is super naughty, or he or she is badly behaved. It's just their body telling us that something inside is not feeling right, and I don't know how to regulate this something which is off, because I as a person on the spectrum is not able to point to my difficulties within, right? So we understand that hyperactivity is a behavior. It's also a communication. It's not happening without any context. We also need to understand that there is something inside that the child is not able to regulate. Now, why the child is not able to regulate? Uh, because there are certain reasons. It can be because of the sensory overload, right? So most of the time it is the sensory overload where they are not feeling comfortable and they are just running around. Okay, they are not comfortable within themselves sometimes, right? Because there is so much of overwhelm, or there is so much of input going in, There are so many things around, or so much of crowd here and there, and they are not able to regulate strangers. They are not able to regulate so much of, talking, sound, the texture they are wearing, or the smell, the fragrance. And sometimes, once we start observing our children, it's a very small thing. And once we can point our finger to where, what is triggering my child to go into that hyperactive mode, then I'm able to bring it down, right? Now, too much of input makes their body, instead of shutting down, they become like, oh, super energetic and running here and there. So it's like a restlessness within. There is something which is causing so much of restlessness. Now, where this restlessness could be coming? Yes, it's a sensory overload, because the five senses are not properly connected in their brain, and the wiring is not proper. And so we need to understand that, can we do something about this wiring? Of course, we can do something about this wiring. How to reach and do a fine tuning to their wiring is, yes, we are doing a sensory integration. There's an occupational therapist doing a sensory integration for my child, right? Then there is something, can I reach the brain from within? So what it is that I have to look at so that I bring down their hyperactivity? Generally, it is the gut brain connection. Okay, that's the thing that most of the parents on you working on this journey, they either want to ignore it, or they want to you know not get out of their comfort zone and understand this missing part of the puzzle, which is like, if the gut is inflamed. Gut, what do I mean by gut? Gut से क्या मतलब है? All the digestive organs, which is starts with stomach, small intestines, large intestines. ठीक है? हमारा जो पाचन शक्ति, जो हमारे 3 मेन ऑर्गन्स है, वो होते हैं स्टमक, स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन, लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन. अब यहाँ पे कुछ गड़बड़ी है, यहाँ पे कुछ सूजन है, प्रॉपर न्यूट्रिशन जो है वो अब्सॉर्ब नहीं हो रहा है. So our children are going deficient on nutrition. Huh? Naturally, if there is a swelling somewhere, then it won't be able to perform its proper function, right? And so lot of time, our mood, focus, restlessness is linked to the food. ठीक है, सिंपल चीज फूड. अब फूड में क्या ट्रिगर करता है ज्यादा से ज्यादा हाइपर एक्टिविटी को? वो करता है शुगर. ठीक है, अब मेरे बच्चे को तो कोई डायबिटीज नहीं है, और he or she is able to digest, I mean, there is no diabetes, and my child is producing enough insulin to to break down the sugar. Then why sugar is causing all these issues? Why I should give up sugar? Why I should give up processed foods? So we need to start looking at the food intolerances. We need to start looking at processed foods. Processed foods are having they are very low on nutrition. Okay, and they might be having some preservative, because they need to be there on the shelf for a longer period. Then there are food intolerances. Food intolerances means that the body is not producing enough enzymes to digest certain food items. Okay, now if that is the case, right? Then maybe after having a meal, the child is super hyperactive, right? Or you have given a snack. In the snack, there was cookie, there was a cake, right? So we went to a birthday party, and my child was completely out of control because he had a piece of cake, and the sugar triggered it all. So food is very, very important. Is it only the sugar which is there in the cakes or in the in the cookie? Is it the sugar that makes only the sugar which we eat, the refined sugar? Or is it that even the what we call as jaggery, or a replacement of sugar, will that also cause? Yes, if you want to bring down their hyperactivity, you have to bring down sugar. I had even gone with Ranak to the level of reducing the carbohydrates to bring down sugar. So that was the level of intervention that was required to make him start to sleep. Even the fruits had to be controlled or almost given up for a certain period of time because we were struggling for a very long time. From the day one he was born, we were struggling with sleep issues. Okay, and this continued till 8 or 9 years when I gave up rice, when I gave up banana, because he was like in love with banana. And bananas are also pretty sweet, right? So when it comes to sugar, a lot of parents actually end up asking me, मैडम जैगरी दे दें, हनी दे दें, ठीक है, शुगर बंद कर देते हैं, जैगरी हनी, मेरा बच्चे को तो शुगर बहुत पसंद है, अब उसको तो कुछ ना कुछ मीठा खाना अच्छा लगता है. तो when we are going to look at sugar, we have to remove the sugar to bring down their hyperactivity. We don't go cold turkey. We don't just say that today I decided that there'll be no sugar in his diet. The child will be overwhelmed, and because the child is overwhelmed, he or she will make sure that you get overwhelmed and you end up giving sugar. Okay? And then what happens? The cycle starts again, the hyperactivity, right? So it's very important to go in a very structured, in a very method, in a step-by-step methods, so that it is not going to overwhelm our children, it's not going to overwhelm us, and most of the time we are successful, right, in bringing down their hyperactivity. Now sugar, why sugar causes this kind of an issue? The question mark, big question mark. So there is a lot of issues happening in our children's gut. Okay, there is not one single thing that can be the cause of the pause, the pause in the brain development, the delay in the brain development, or the wiring didn't happen properly. It was linked to another brain in the body, and that is what we call gut. Gut is a second brain, and the gut is connected to the brain. It's called the gut brain axis. एंड होता है ना, जब हम बहुत ज्यादा नर्वस होते हैं या बहुत स्ट्रेस में होते हैं, वी वांट टू ईट समथिंग स्वीट, दैट्स द क्रेविंग, आई वांट टू ईट द चॉकलेट. सो द मोमेंट आई एम नर्वस हियर इन द ब्रेन, आई एम फिलिंग अप माय गट, isn't it? I'm putting food, my comfort foods, right? We go to it, right? So that only shows that how the brain and the gut is connected. And the moment we eat something which is very difficult for us to digest, then what happens? We will have all the bloating and the constipation and the feeling of nausea. And while we are having all these things, is it comfortable to go off to sleep? Can you go off to sleep with the cramps in your stomach? Of course not. And the sleep gets disturbed. Then you are hyperactive. You are having pain and you don't know how to tell your mom that I'm having cramps in my tummy. Right? So there are a lot of things happening in the gut. There are a lot of, there is a leaky gut syndrome. There is maybe the acid is not getting produced properly. The enzymes may be deficient, and hence the digestion doesn't take place. All the steps of the digestion doesn't take place. And there is a nutritional imbalances, deficiencies in certain minerals, which their work is to bring down and, bring the calmness to our children. That goes missing, the correct kind of fats which were which is supposed to be there for the brain development, that also goes deficient. Now when all these deficiencies are there because there is a problem with the gut happening, my child shows sleep issues, my child shows hyperactivity, right? It comes out, it manifests itself in the various behaviors, and one of it is hyperactivity, right? So, and you can actually try and do it also. बहुत ही आसान है करना. आप 2 हफ्ते के लिए, अगर आपका बच्चा बहुत ज्यादा शुगर एडिक्ट नहीं है, आप उसको कम करना स्टार्ट करिए. ठीक है, विद इन अ मंथ मे बी यू कैन ब्रिंग डाउन टू लेवल 0, और मे बी यू टेक 2 months, टेक योर टाइम. उसके बाद once we've come to 0 sugar, only refined sugar I'm talking of, please don't try to replace it with jaggery. It will have the similar effect. Okay, आपने शुगर को कम करा, यू कैन इंक्रीज द फ्रूट्स. फ्रूट्स क्यों? क्योंकि उसमें फ्रक्टोज होता है. फ्रक्टोज मोनोसैकेराइड्स होता है, वो डायरेक्टली जाता है, उसको डाइजेस्टिव एंजाइम चाहिए नहीं और वो डाइजेस्ट हो जाता है. ठीक है, तो फ्रूट्स चलो रखते हैं हम, और वी रिड्यूस द शुगर, सिर्फ शुगर, जैगरी, हनी, सब सब बंद कर दीजिए. बंद कर दिया 2 हफ्ते के लिए, टोटल बंद. First of all, start noting down how is the effect of sugar-free diet on the hyperactivity, right? Now, if the hyperactivity has gone down, if you feel there's gone down, or if you feel it's not affecting at all, let me go back to my comfort zone. Give back. After 2 weeks, just give the sugar. Immediate effect you will see. When you see the reaction, be ready. Once you've given the sugar, now I'm just observing. I'm giving a little bit amount so that the hyperactivity does not go off the roof, right? So, देख के देखिए, 2 हफ्ता बंद करिए, उसके बाद डालिए वापस डाइट में, and then you will see an increase in the hyperactivity, the spinning, the stimming, everything goes up. Now you know how this behavior was actually linked to the food. It was a simple thing, a sugar, right? Yeah, ma'am, you're saying it is simple. My child is addicted, and hence my child is hyperactive. Anna? So this is what we need to understand, how to bring down hyperactivity, how to calm down the child, because there is something going wrong. The child is not calm. He's trying to tell you something. And after some time, even the child will not go for it, right? So वो है कि how you bring about, and you will see whenever there is an infraction in the diet, whenever the day, by mistake he pulled off somebody else's biscuit and had, there's a surge in the hyperactivity, and it is linked to the food, है ना? और जिस दिन हमने बहुत देर तक डाइट किया है और जिस दिन वो शुगर खाने के बाद भी उसको हाइपर एक्टिविटी नहीं हुई, तो यू विल नो दैट नाउ माय चाइल्ड्स गट हैज हील्ड. अब वो हीलिंग पे स्टार्ट हो गया, हीलिंग मोड पे है, और अब इन खाने का उसको रिएक्शन नहीं होता. ठीक है, ठीक है, तब भी हम दे सकते हैं शुगर, पर जितना कम दे उतना ही सही है ना. क्या करना है, शुगर कोई बहुत हेल्दी चीज तो है नहीं. शुगर की जगह मेरे को लगता है फ्रूट्स दे दो, राइट? So this is what I do for my son. I give him more of fruits. His sugar intake is through fruits. I don't bake any cake. I don't bake any biscuits with the allowed options like stevia leaves, or these are allowed things, right? Or a coconut sugar. I don't do. He's not a very sweet craving child. He was not given sugar from the very beginning. I came to know about his autism pretty early on, and I knew that sugar could cause many things, and hence we are safe. But does not mean people who were diagnosed later and the sugar was already induced. Now what do we do, ma'am? It's all about the mindset, and the mindset begins with the parents. ठीक है, आज मैंने डिसाइड कर लिया कि शुगर नहीं देना, तो yes, the child might be, go to school and snatch it. You can always speak to his teacher, his or her teachers, and bring everybody on board, right? तो कभी infraction हो भी गया तो हो गया, आप क्या कर सकते हैं, right? So don't be hard on yourself, but make that mindset of bringing it down. And you will see that hyperactivity, not only hyperactivity, there is a sleep issues, there is a chewing issue, there is a focus, there is a brain fog, everything will start falling. And is it, should I do only sugar free? Should I make his diet only sugar free? Or is there any other corrections that we need to do? So we need to understand that our children are facing a gut issue, right? अब गट को हील, जैसे जैसे हम गट को हील करते जाएंगे वैसे वैसे, क्या सिर्फ शुगर काटने से गट हील हो जाएगा? नहीं ना, there's a lot of things happening. So for that we need to understand what are the gut healing foods that we can give, right? And what are the harmful food that we are unaware of is causing a lot of trouble. It's causing the inflammation, right? So if you are really curious about this kind of intervention to bring down their hyperactivity and bring some calm to their, life. And Dolly G is asking how to focus on sitting at one place. Yes, sitting in one place is something that I'm talking about, is the hyperactivity. Now, again, when the child is so restless, how to bring down that restlessness? That's what I was talking about. That we start with, first thing we start with removing the sugars. ठीक है? और जैसे जैसे शुगर कम होती जाएगी, जो शुगर से होता क्या है, हो क्या रहा है हमारे बच्चों को, शुगर क्या ट्रिगर कर रही है हमारे बच्चों के अंदर, ये भी जानना बहुत जरूरी है, राइट? Our children are facing many things. I just mentioned there is a nutritional deficiencies. Why this is happening? Because of the leaky gut, because of deficiencies in probiotic, that is what good bacteria. Okay, अब जब deficiency of good bacteria है, this good bacteria would have helped our children in digestion. उसी चीज की कमी है, digestion properly नहीं हो रही है. जब डाइजेशन प्रॉपरली नहीं हो रही है तो पैथोजेंस इंक्रीज हो जाते हैं. अच्छा, और फिर जो कुछ जब खाना अंदर सड़ता है तो उस पे फंगस लगती है, होता है ना, हमने घर पे भी देखा है. अगर कोई चीज जो रॉटन हो जाती है उसके ऊपर बैक्टीरिया फंगस ग्रोथ हो जाती है, राइट? ऐसे ही हमारे बच्चों के अंदर भी एक यीस्ट होती है, कैंडिडा. ओके, वो बढ़ जाती है और वो इमीडिएटली शुगर से बढ़ती है. और कैसे बढ़ती है? ज्योमेट्रिक, मतलब 1 का 2, 2 का 4, 4 का 16, इतनी जल्दी बढ़ती है. विद इन सेकेंड्स यू विल सी एन इंक्रीज इन देयर हाइपर एक्टिविटी, एंड दैट विल नॉट ओनली हाइपर एक्टिविटी, समटाइम्स इट इज द इमोशनल डिसरेगुलेशन. रोने लगा तो बंद नहीं कर पा रहा, हंसने लगा तो रुक नहीं पा रहा, राइट? सो दीज बिहेवियर्स आर एक्चुअली कनेक्टेड टू देयर फूड इंटेक. और अब जब आप हाइपर एक्टिविटी को अटैक करने वाले हैं, राइट? नाउ दिस इज माय गोल टू ब्रिंग डाउन द हाइपर एक्टिविटी. आई वांट टू ब्रिंग मोर फोकस on making my child having a sitting capacity, as Dolly ji just asked, right? So then I will start seeing कि I start understanding कब ऐसा होता है कि मेरा बच्चा नहीं बैठ पाता. क्या वो पूरा दिन नहीं बैठ पा रहा? इसका मतलब कुछ फूड इंटॉलरेंस भी हो सकता है. इसका मतलब है वो शुगर रेगुलरली ले रहा है, राइट? एंड फोकस नहीं आ पा रहा, सिटिंग कैपेसिटी नहीं आ पा रही. ये एक चीज है. प्लस देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड बिहेवियर मैनेजमेंट. Behavior management में slowly we allow the child to sit for maybe 2 seconds, 5 seconds, we count fatafat, and then we give them a reinforcement. Then let them take a break, come back. Now this time maybe you can try 10 seconds. Like this you increase their sitting capacity at one place, because once the sitting capacity increases, then we can sit with them for a longer period and teach them, make them learn things, make them have a vocabulary bank in their mind, है ना? स्पीच के लिए भी जरूरत है, हर लर्निंग के लिए जरूरत है ना बैठने की कैपेसिटी, राइट? तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि किस चीज ने ट्रिगर किया. सो वंस वी अंडरस्टैंड द ट्रिगर, विच इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द एंटीसीडेंट इन द बिहेवियर मैनेजमेंट, तो फिर हम उसको रेगुलेट करने लगेंगे. और बिहेवियर क्या है? हाइपर एक्टिविटी. कॉन्सिक्वेंस क्या है? दैट वी गिव अप, राइट? So that becomes a consequence. We want that the child should calm down and sit down. So calming down is lot to do with the sugar, the food intake. ठीक है? कुछ फूड्स में वैसे ही शुगर ज्यादा होती है, जैसे मैंगो, शुगर ही ज्यादा है उसमें, ठीक है? फ्रक्टोज है लेकिन फिर भी शुगर ज्यादा है, एंड इट विल जस्ट कॉज. सो जो फ्रूट्स भी हम चूज करें तो not too sweet kind of fruits, right? And if you want to know more about all that dietary intervention, how to heal my child only through food. Actually, food is the medicine. Medicine can be the food, right? Not through psychotic drugs to calm them down, to increase their focus. Then our children get into the cycle of always depending on these medicines, right? And if your child is super hyperactive, it's nice to keep these medicines on till the time actually it comes down, because we have made the dietary changes, right? Then you are cushioned from the allopathy medicines which calm down, and and you are trying to plug that with the food, right? And then things will start happening. and hyperactivity will come better. And it's always nice if your child is, having, it's nice to give them some kind of, sensory diet also, like jumping on the trampoline, climbing the ladder. And yes, one of the very good thing to increase that sitting capacity is that before you make the child sit, right, let the child have a nice physical activity or exercise before you come, you know, because exercise releases some hormones, which are happy hormones, which are very relaxing hormones. It's calming down their all senses. Then come and sit. One of the best thing is to do is, before you want your child to sit with you and work, give him or her some activity. It can be swinging, it can be trampoline jumping, it can be, climbing the ladder. And you can have a small trampoline home, you can have some rope ladders which help them, and one of the mother even had a monkey bar at home so that the child can jump. Once they've regulated their senses by releasing their energy on all this activity, they can come down. They calm down and they can come and sit. There are many other coming things that you can actually look at, increasing their magnesium intake, and doing certain detox. That really helps. And if you wish to know more about it, then yes, I'm conducting a session tomorrow. It is at 5 p.m. It will be around 2 hours or 1.5 hours, and then we will discuss. We'll take it a little further ahead. What all things will actually heal the gut, and why it is very important to understand the gut brain axis. Okay, and then to bring down their anxiety, because sometimes it's just the anxiety that is causing hyperactivity. And just to bring down their anxiety, follow a routine, every day follow a routine, have a visual schedule of the routine there, right? And Dolly G is asking me some question. Though it's not good to watch TV or anything else, just to engage him. मेरा बेटा ना टीवी देखता है ना game. So how could I make him busy? There are certain activities that you can bring. You can get some toys. There can be puzzles, right? There's kids love to do puzzling. They love to do. They love to play with water. So you can, actually do some water play. You can put some rubber bands there. Let the child, take it. और जस्ट स्क्वीजिंग एक्टिविटी ना, उसमें अब्जॉर्ब उसमें डाला थोड़ा पानी में, जो सोकिंग जो स्पॉन्ज होता है, एंड let them squeeze. So it works on their fine motor skills also, and it's a water play also, right? And then doing drawing and making some blocks like Lego blocks, playing and playing with that. So these are all play activities. Once they master, first you have to sit and teach them, and once they master it, then they can actually, you can put a schedule. After this activity, this. He's 17 years old, and the game, any game means to say he is completely non-verbal. But he is non-verbal, no? But he must be having some kind of a, he having a receptive language? So if he is having a receptive language, he is able to understand what you are talking, then maybe you can, of course, so you can actually sit and teach some games. My child is also 16 years old, and if I give him anything to play with water, he just loves it. So involve him along with you in your daily activities, involve him in helping you with daily chores, right? And so even though he is not able to talk to you, but I hope you have already अपनी बातें बता दे, समझा देते हैं हमारे बच्चे. ये तो बात बिल्कुल सही है, अपनी बातें बिल्कुल हमें समझा देते हैं बच्चे. एंड जब हम उनको कुछ बोल रहे हैं, कुछ like we are asking them to do something, they also, and we appreciate them, then they also have a self pride, which is so very important for all our children, right? कि उन्होंने कुछ ऐसा किया, अपने साथ उनको किचन में ले जाओ, let him play with the dough, right? or roll the dough, some meaningful activity, so that वो कहीं ना कहीं लगे हुए हैं। अभी भी वो 16 years old का मेरा बच्चा है, उसको अभी भी swings अच्छे लगते हैं अब, and I give him, right? So why not? क्या हो गया अगर वो swing कर लेगा? Even I like to sit on the swing. I feel so relaxed after doing a little bit of swing. Then let them also have that kind of feel to it, right? And it's very nice to bring a lot of things which can calm them, right? If it's nice to talk to them, and they also feel part of our daily living, right? So ये सब चीजें small things हैं. I'm sure you also walked many steps with your child, and you would also know as much as I know, I think so. And but if you have not looked at the healing his gut, then I think it's never too late. You can start anytime, right? Only it's all about the parents' mindset. It's all about us. Any intervention starts with us only, right? We only bring into their life whatever we are going to bring, like whether I'm the one who decides whether he should go for a skating class or a gymming class or a swimming class. I'm the one who's deciding. So it's the parent. So it is my mindset. It's me who's deciding that yes, physical activity is very important for him, right? uh, Children love water, right? So swimming is something which releases इतना काम हो जाता है रनक, that it's so nice. And वो स्विमिंग के लिए वो सब काम कर डालेगा। उससे पहले अगर उसको बता दिया आज हम शाम में स्विमिंग जा रहे हैं, तो सारी पढ़ाई हो जाएगी, सारे काम हो जाएंगे, लाइक ही सरप्राइज, राइट? तो वो तो एक रीइंफोर्समेंट बन जाता है। एंड अगर अपने बच्चे को आपको बिजी रखना है, तो उसको डेली जो हम चोर्स करते हैं उसमें इन्वॉल्व कर दीजिए, और वट एवर, आई मीन आई डोंट नो वेदर ही इज ऑल्सो डूइंग एकेडमिक्स, तो बहुत अच्छा है। कुकिंग में तो बहुत सारे बच्चे they do very well, right? We choose cooking as one of the subjects for grade 10th or even 12th, right? So I hope that really helps, right? So, and what else I wanted to say? Yes, I wanted to tell that if my child is very anxious, my child is very hyperactive, then how I react to it also matters. Yeah, then if it is no academy, then it's go for more of vocational trainings and cooking is so very relaxing, right? And read out stories for your child, even if he's not watching, that's okay. Music is very calming, right? I was seeing there are some radios also available, with a speaker and a radio, right? So there is no screen, but there is music. I actually my go-to is Alexa. And where I've kept Alexa it's in my kitchen, so because when I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking for Ranak, and if we see around, then I want Alexa around. So music laga do, usi mein khush hai wo, right? So you need to find out. Actually, it's not a rocket science. Small things make our children happy. The way things make us happy, it will make them happy. अपनी एनर्जी, अगर हमने अपनी एनर्जी रखी है काम, and we are not anxious, we are not reactive, we are responding with doing yoga. Yes, that's another thing. Like when I started yoga with Ranak, I thought he would not be able to do breathe in and breathe out. Maybe usko samajh hi nahi aayega. But he was doing it beautifully. Sometimes our children really give us a surprise. We sometimes are underestimating. That's why we end up only looking at the challenges or their weaknesses. हम भूल ही जाते हैं कि उनमें कुछ अच्छी strength भी है, right? And so keep your energy happy. You do yoga along with your child. They will speak up. योगा से ही कितना अच्छा है, योगा करा लिया, कुकिंग करा लिया, डस्टिंग में हेल्प करा लिया, राइट? व्हाटएवर, आई मीन जो बच्चे को बहुत कूल रखता है, एंड कुछ वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग. So these are the things we can actually look at. एंड पता क्या है, मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि यस, एकेडमिक में हमारे को एकेडमी का कोई गोल्स नहीं लेनी, राइट? मुझे मेरा जो मेन पर्पस है फॉर रनअप टू डू एकेडमिक्स इज कि वोकैबलरी बढ़ती है, राइट? वोकैब बढ़ता है, नॉलेज इंक्रीज होती है, एंड रीडिंग आउट स्टोरीज, आस्किंग इजी क्वेश्चंस. व्हाट्स रॉन्ग इन, मतलब ठीक है, इफ योर चाइल्ड इज नॉट नॉन वर्बल, so maybe you can look at, helping him type things, right? And read out to him, right? Start with simple things. You're not doing academics, you're just reading out, you're just introducing books for your child. So, I mean, I think my topic was hyperactivity, and we've gone into the storytelling. Yes, storytelling is one of the things that we can look at. It's one of the strategy that really helps to prepare for any transition, right? कोई ट्रांजिशन है तो स्टोरी टेलिंग कर लो, और विजुअल स्केड्यूल्स बनाओ, रूटीन सिमिलर रखो, और खाने का जो टाइमिंग्स है वो एवरी डे सेम रखो, स्लीप का जो टाइम है वो एक ही टाइम रखो, like 9:30 is the time to go off to sleep, depending on, like Ranak is grown up, he doesn't sleep at 9:30, he wants to sleep at 10:30. So okay, fine, go as per their biology, but let that be everyday routine. 10:30 we retire to the bed, or 10 o'clock we retire to the bed, morning time we get up at this time. So let it be a consistent routine. What else gives them anxiety? Anxiety can cause hyperactivity. Then anxiety is when there is a transition. So whenever there is a transition, give them a count, make them ready. 5-10 minutes, 10 minutes to go, we'll be off the trampoline. 10 minutes to go, Ranak has to come out of the swing, right? And now I have reached, I just have to say, Ranak, it's all done. He comes out with no tantrums. So there is no problem in transitioning, right? So it's basically over the years, you train your child. Also, you start looking at healing their gut. That is the magic. That is the magic. I've seen it. It's taken me a few years, but it's never too late. It's never too late. And if your child is non-verbal, please never give up on your child. Please. Okay. Why? Because I have heard of such great breakthroughs. Even at the age of 20, even at the age of 27, people have started talking. So don't give up. Talk to children as if they are understanding everything, as if they're about to answer you. Give pauses so that they can fill up. Right? I think we spoke about speech also a few days back, and you can go back and check my video. It's very much there on my Facebook page, and see about speech also. Right? So I'm very hopeful, and I want all the parents who are on this journey to be equally hopeful, and we can see breakthrough anytime. It can come at 20, it can come at 24, it can come at 16, with my son is 16. Okay, it can come anytime. So remain very, very hopeful, because this hope will make you keep going, keep working with your child, right? I hope I brought in some kind of inspiration, some kind of help or understanding of the behavior, which is hyperactivity. And if you did like it, do give me a thumbs up or a heart, so that I keep going and finding out, beautiful topics to talk to my fellow parents, so that maybe my experience can bring some hope and some breakthroughs. And do share if it, if my advice ever helps you, right? So make a change, start making those changes, and come back, comment, send me a DM, tell me it helped you. I mean, that day will be the best day, and this is what I'm looking for. So with that, let's say goodbye today, and tomorrow I'll be conducting my masterclass, which is at 5 o'clock. You can go to my website, which is called Rachna Autism Care, and you can actually click on masterclass, register there, and book your spot. Come join me tomorrow, and we will discuss about what I did to bring this calmness that he has, he can transition easily. He's not very rigid. So it's all about internal healing. Training is important, but the internal healing is the magic, right? So let's meet tomorrow in my session, in the Zoom session, and I'll keep in touch. I'll keep coming on Facebook Live and inviting you there. Bye bye. See you.